y'all. Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, 12. So for those that don't know, it might be your first time tuning in. This is just some conversation with my guys. Um, a lot of this is not premeditated. It's just conversation. Just some intellectual conversation, some challenging conversation. And if you want to join in, feel free to join in. All right, I see some of my guys there. All right, let me start bringing them up. And I'm gonna send you the invite when you pop up. Boom, there's Corey. Mike, Brian,
What up, man?
my guy.
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let me see why you low. You good for some reason. You low on my end. You
I
hear me?
am.
Oh, there you go. You good. You good.
I'm good.
I'm
All
sending
right.
you the invite, Brian.
All right.
There you go.
I just put join on camera.
Remember on your phone.
What's going on, Brian?
Man, what's going down?
How you doing, brother?
I cut it down. I cut it down on down.
Cut it down. Your mic. See if you can turn your mic off.
Mm-hmm.
You on here. Oh, you're well, that's give that say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better right there.
What's going down, my boy?
What's the deal, Kings?
Man, blessed.
Yes.
I see everybody in red, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. What made us wear that today? It just happened, I guess, like that.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Can't see Brian got on red shorts.
Hey, that's crazy, huh?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's that frequency.
Nah, for real.
Man, I was reading something the other day, right? Well, yesterday, right? It was
So
kind of
y'all
deep,
telling me I gotta
bro.
change clothes?
There he is. What up
Nah,
with it,
purple, that's that
boy?
royalty.
What's happening?
What up? So I was reading something the other day that was crazy, right? This ain't this ain't necessarily got to be the topic, but it was kind of deep. I was reading in the Bible and I was reading how it was saying like Zion, that's the place where God dwell at, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Zion is God's dwelling place or whatever. You feel me?
You
So
probably read
then
that in
I
the
was like,
song.
man, I said that's deep as hell because it's like, you know what I mean? Like if you go into that, if you go into Zion in that area, God presence probably strong as hell in that area. You know what I'm saying? You can probably feel his presence strong as hell. But then another
Yeah.
thought had came
Yeah.
to me too. The other thought was, shoot, like if you ain't, where is Zion at if you ain't there? If we ain't there, where is our Zion? You know what I'm saying? He got to be in our heart. You feel me?
What up?
We got to dwell in that heart.
What up, DeAndre? Thank y'all for tuning in.
Right.
What up?
There is a
What up?
there is also a passage about that, and I think in Psalms 83 or something like that, where it talks about how they will name their lands after their names.
Right,
Okay? They
right.
would I could go get it for you, but they would name their lands after
Okay,
their names,
okay.
right? That's how you get like the Washington,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we
Mm-hmm.
would never know Washingtons,
Right,
right?
right.
That's how you get the
Mm.
the even the kings. Come on,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
king is English,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, it's interesting. Now if you tie the land to the name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, right.
All right. So what That's what I'm saying. Like, you are the land.
I was
Yeah.
waiting
Yeah,
on somebody to say that. Your
yeah,
dwelling, like
Yeah.
anywhere you are, that's the presence of God.
Right.
yeah,
I don't care if you in you could be in Bermuda. That's the presence of God
right,
should be there because you are there. You are the temple. The temple they're talking
right,
about is you. You know what I'm saying? It's not no building. It's not no uh certain area.
yeah,
It's wherever you dwell at.
yeah,
So when they tell you bow down and pray to the east,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
who are they telling you to pray to?
right.
Hmm.
Come on.
Just saying,
Nah.
right? Who
I
told you
like I
that?
like how y'all broke that down. I like that too, how you did that, Brian. That was real. Cause it kind of gave me confirmation on why. Cause sometimes when things like that come to me, how I told y'all, I was like, dang, they said Zion is a place over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling y'all how I feel like when you in that and you there, you can feel the presence of God strong.
Hell
Cause
yeah.
that's, you know what I'm saying? But then
Yeah.
I was also like, dang, we not in that. If we not in that area, if we not where they at, how do we feel the presence of Zion in us? And I say Zion is in your heart, and then you just broke down what you said. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that was real confirmation right there, bro. For
Like,
real.
That's a powerful thought that you had.
Kind of off
100%.
topic, but on. I was in a building with 75,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Bruh, do you know what feeling energy is like?
mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That, I'm like, bruh,
It's crazy.
a place, man, and I never felt that much energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't imagine being on stage
Right.
and having that energy coming at me, but
Woo.
also me directing that energy.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, BGOP will sell out NRG Stadium.
There we
Mark
go.
that.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Mark
it.
that.
I swear, because I'm gonna be one of the biggest motivation speakers you know. Watch me.
I love
For
it.
Right.
real.
Hey, look. Hey,
BGOP fans.
hey.
For real.
That's crazy. That's crazy, Brian. Cause what he's saying, like, think about this with Van. What he's saying, right? You
Mm-hmm.
already know that's your gift, bro, to speak, bro. That's your
Mm-hmm.
gift, Brian. It's in you all day. Ain't nobody can't deny that.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
then people tell me the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it right now, we got 4 people right now.
Yeah.
VGOP, he started something where it be like a speaker fest type suit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we all here already.
Yeah.
The speakers are
100%.
already here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
It ain't
You
no
feel me?
network marketing.
Nah, for real.
We gonna tell you how to join a company and sell for
Nah,
another company.
nah.
We're gonna show you group partnering. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna show you raise your businesses. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna show you how to tap into your faith.
Yeah.
This to be
Hey.
Because
Hey.
big.
Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all know how y'all ever been in conversation? I know y'all have, right? You be in a conversation and you can feel the energy because you'll get a tingling feeling like, man, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Sure.
you'll feel something that's not natural.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
that's going to being in the present Zion. Like when you be on one accord, somebody gonna say something that register with your spiritual man.
Right.
You know what I'm
nah,
saying? That allow you
Right.
like, man, hold on, let me tune into this a little bit more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let me focus on what a little bit more because I maybe can gain some insight. I can gain something that I'm lacking. You know what I mean?
100%.
So as men, when men get on one accord, everything that's connected to that man is being blessed. You know,
right.
Mike, you read the Old Testament all the time. It's in Deuteronomy, I think it said by the choices you make today, your descendants and your descendants will be
Y'all
blessed.
chopping up.
You
100%.
huh?
One of y'all got to turn y'all sting off. I hate to cut that wisdom though, because you
Yeah.
firing off right
Yeah,
He firing off, bro. Hey, he
now.
firing off, bro. For real.
But
Hey.
you chopping that up.
Oh, is it fixed?
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So when I learned that, man, it made me and I'm gonna be all the way transparent with y'all. You know, when I got out, I had the vision of what I wanted to do. That don't mean I had it together, right?
Right.
So I had my son and we go to the barbershop and clean. And I asked the dude before I got anything done. I said, do you know how to cut kids' hair?
Right.
He told me, yeah. So when I seen he messed up my son's hair, and I was like, hey bro, I thought you can't taper that. He was like, yes, I can, whatever. I said, okay. In my mind, I said this. Soon as he realized he can't, I'ma slap him. You know what I'm saying? That's just being all the way honest with y'all, right? And
golly, you wasn't gonna let it make it.
after I did it, right, what made me not go full fledged? Guess what the first thing my son said?
What's that?
Daddy, no.
Right.
He's 2 years old. Daddy, no.
Right.
And it's like that verse came to my head. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The decisions you make, your decisions will be blessed. You know, people start walking in a awakeness and they think that it's all perfect. It's not all perfect, bro. Like I still have to battle with not going that way because it's accustomed to it. We're grown immune to that.
Yeah.
But when you have friends and brothers that allow you to be you and iron sharpen iron, you like
There you
understand
go.
like, man, I can't let you do that. I can't let you trip out. Let me give you some of this good. Let me show you what I have going that maybe can pull you out there, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have to be open-minded. So many men for so long, and you can tell the difference in the timing. Because back then, when you see a black brother, first thing you gonna size him up, mug him. Oh, he ain't from where I'm from. All that foolishness.
Yeah.
Now, when you see a brother, you shaking hands, you greeting the brother with respect and love.
Yeah.
Why? Because you love yourself.
Hey,
When you
man, that's real, bro.
when you
That's
begin to
real,
love
bro.
yourself, you begin to like, man, that man ain't did nothing to me. Even if he did do something to me, it ain't worth it because the choices I make reflects my descendants.
Mic check.
Yeah, it's gonna affect your family too. Yeah.
Yes.
Can y'all
Like,
hear me?
imagine. Yeah, I hear you.
All right, bro.
Go ahead.
So shout out.
That's 100%. No, I'm listening.
Shout out to my boy Dexter Adair, right? We had the K-Town Soldiers, a bunch of youth football team. But we would tell these kids, like, let's get away from calling each other the N-word, calling each other brother. Why? Because when you're in the streets, right, and something happens and you see each other as an N-word, right, then you're more likely to do something versus if you see that person as your brother. You know, most people don't like to be called bro or whatever, but when I call you bro, I ain't got to know you, but I can call you a bunch of other stuff.
Nah, for real.
At one point it was dog, it was, you know, it's fool. So being able to call somebody bro, it takes a level of violence away.
Right. That is true.
That's true. And that comes with growth. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up from things, right? It says 1 Corinthians, man, excuse me, keep going to that Bible, but y'all know how I am.
Come on, bro. Come
1
on with it.
Corinthians 13:11, Mike, it says, when I was a child, I thought like a child. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in the mall the other day, y'all, and I promise I've been tripping for so long in my life, y'all. I'm telling you, I never bought Calvin Klein clothes. I never did because the CK on it, right? So I seen these shorts that I loved. Them shorts was fire. You know what I'm saying? And I got them. I picked them up, Mike, and then I put them down. I'm like, man, I can't walk around in this. You know what I'm saying? I done went through the whole mall, but my mind's still on these shorts. So when I went and got these shorts, I said, man, I'm finna grab them. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the growth right then at that moment because it's like, man, I'm breaking myself outside the box. You know, when you allow,
I gotta relate to that, Brian. I want to relate to that. Go ahead, finish what you were saying because I got something to say to that. And man, what you just said was so powerful, bro. Especially for the banging community, nigga, brother. What you said was so powerful right now, bro.
Man.
And it's crazy that you think like that because I always had that type of mind state, like where, man, I always thought for myself, and I always whatever was real to me was real to me.
Nah, for real.
I remember back in the day, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know what you're saying on the CK thing, bro. Like, nigga ain't active, we ain't active, but you know what I'm saying? So I know where they go. But at that time, man, like, I probably was the only one that was on the blue. And I was hanging around. I had like one of my partners' name was Carlton Tobler. CeeLo, you know what I'm saying? Straight blood all the way. And then it was another blood nigga named Archie that was cool back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like I got to a mind state of myself when I started growing mentally, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, if you think about it, as a man
Yeah.
that can make decisions for myself, as a man that's willing to grow, as a man that's one day gonna have a family, that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
grow into his own.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was already thinking. If you think about it now, we thinking on the level like how Nipsey was thinking.
Yeah, for
You
real,
know what
for
I'm
real.
saying? He said, everybody know me. I can wear red, but niggas know who I am. They know
Yeah,
who.
nah,
But
for
think
real.
about it like
For
this,
real.
bro. What kind of power are we taking away from ourselves to hold ourselves back from something that we are supposed to enjoy? So
Impossible.
if I see something that I can enjoy, even if it's a red shirt and it's nice and it make me feel good because I like the shirt, but I
Mm-hmm.
stop myself from receiving that joy over a
Mm-hmm.
color, that
Nah, for real.
minimize me to this, bro.
For
That's a
real.
color, bro. That don't matter when it comes to my decision and who I am as a person and as a man.
Yeah,
So for you to say that, bro, that was real powerful, bro.
yeah. And it's
That was powerful, bro.
For some of us, in my case, like
That's
Chris put
wild,
on the
man.
red
Y'all
event.
going in.
man. Go ahead, man.
Nah, bro, I don't like these headphones.
Oh.
Y'all go ahead.
No, and you know, man, it's or I swear, bro, it's so real because my girl, it's just like a couple months ago, she had this shirt on, big CK on there,
It's
right? I'm talking
echoing
about
again.
big CK on there, and I'm
Echoing.
like, man, you ain't what you doing wearing that around? She like, man, it's just a shirt. I'm like, man, and it. I'm like, man, whatever. She like, so you don't want me? I'm like, man, whatever. Wear your shirt. So when I
Yeah,
came home and with the pants, she was like, man, I can't believe. I was like, it just I grew up in that instant. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
just because you awaken don't mean you enlightened to everything that
yeah.
you
That's
still
real.
have. You still have bonded things that keep you bonded.
In
You know what I'm
bondage,
saying?
bro. And that's
Like,
what it
hey,
was.
for
And
real,
that's
bro.
what it
Like,
is, Brian. Like with the people right now in
for
Chicago,
real.
with the niggas in the streets now that's banging in
Yeah.
California, they in bondage,
Yeah,
bro. Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
really telling me as a man, as a person who can think for themselves, as a God, that you have the power that you got to create things and invent things and do things in a boss like state. You telling me like something simple as a color is gonna hold you back from being you? Come
Man,
on,
what?
bro. You taking
Man.
away
That's a
from who
pro.
you
That's
are.
a
If you really real and you in touch with yourself, I don't care if the color's neon green.
Nah, for real.
Nigga, wear it if you like it,
I'm
cause
gonna
that's
rock
who
it.
you are, bro.
Man, for
right,
real. I'm
right,
gonna
right,
rock
You
right,
feel
it. Go
right.
me?
ahead,
That's
Mike.
it's crazy that we have been brought down to that
You know
mentality.
what I mean?
You
You
know
see
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying?
You're talking about the highest form
Mm-hmm.
of
Of slavery.
creation
Right,
that there is in
Yep.
this realm
right,
right now,
Mm.
right,
right? Higher than all the gods that you could name, et cetera, et cetera, et
Mm-hmm.
cetera. You
right,
are the creator of this realm,
Yep.
right.
right? When you come
Facts.
together in unity, that's when you
Mm-hmm.
create your kingdom, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak,
Right,
Exactly.
right? Right?
right.
And it's always done with like high level individuals at the top,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yep.
pyramid, right? And then everything else falls into place orderly and structurally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
how you build a nation. But they came, and when I say they, I'm just saying everybody,
Yeah,
right?
Nah,
Mm-hmm.
for real.
I'm
Nope.
not just
Yeah.
saying one specific person, I'm saying everybody.
Everybody.
it,
Everybody.
it's directed energy.
Correct.
You know,
Right.
when,
Right.
when that energy directed, it's called the army. You
It's called
Right.
what?
that energy without direction, it leaves you free on the street.
Right. But what you
Mm-hmm.
say it's called if it's good?
It's directed, informed. It's called the army.
Right.
Mm.
That's where you get the word harmony.
Nah, for real.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
that's right.
Yeah.
Like
You
harmony.
hey,
Yeah.
nah,
Harmony.
for
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
create
Arm is in it. Yeah. I
the
got you.
hey, for real,
frequencies
man.
go in harmony. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a
Nah,
song.
for real.
Yeah.
It
And
gotta be
it sends off a different type of energy, a different type of frequency,
okay,
right?
so let's
And then what should happen? You should get a response. It's
Right.
exactly.
always
Right.
something on the other end
Mm-hmm.
Right.
of
Right.
the sound wave, whatever
Mm-hmm.
language that you're
Mm-hmm.
sending out. Even Paul said
Right.
it. This for Brian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He said everything has a sound.
Nah, for
Come
Yeah.
real. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
on
Brad.
now.
Yeah.
Everything has a sound.
Nah, for real. Everything.
Right. And then he
For
said,
real.
like, if the horn blows a certain type of way, then
So
you
people know how to
know
respond.
it's time to gather,
Yep.
basically.
Right.
But if it blow another type of
It's
way,
war.
then you know it's time for
Yep.
war, right?
Right.
Yep.
But the horn has his own sound, though.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
Right.
he was just comparing that to the sound of something. So right
But the
now,
war,
how can I tap into the sound of what's going on?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
then now I have to
Sound mind.
demonstrate that into
Sound
the
mind. Yeah.
physical realm, because if there's no demonstration, then it's no power.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
even check this out though. When we talk about that alignment and harmony, let's look at chakra colors, right?
mm-hmm.
Or look
Mm.
Yep.
at the colors we're banging over, right?
Yep.
Right. Let's go.
Wow,
Color
let's go, let's go.
Let's
That's
go.
big
I
right
see where
there.
it's
That's
going. Let's go.
crazy. That's
you know,
Let's
crazy, right,
go.
Corey?
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's go. Go
Hey,
ahead.
that's
Go
real
ahead,
deep.
Van. I want to hear that. Go
Hey,
ahead,
I do
Van.
too. I'm
hey, you know why
listening.
that's deep? Because we started off the show. We started off saying, "Man, we all in red today."
You see that? Yeah.
Hey,
Brian
you know,
caught that. Brian caught that.
but
hey,
it's going into what Mike sent us in the group
exactly,
chat.
exactly. Because our show was like, "Man, well, let me see what I want to talk about on this paper." Hey, but I got, hey, Mike, you know what's so crazy though? A person, when you understand power, right? When you understand power, and you really get to the root of the power, you only as powerful as your influence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Right.
remember
Right.
when, hey, I remember y'all, I swear to God, my relationship is so real with God, right? One day I'm sitting and said, because I was speaking, whatever. And so whenever something happened, I always get locked up, right?
Right.
I'm sitting there and I don't know where the voice came from. It said, if you can lead all these people to do wrong, imagine if you can lead them to do right. And I
Wow.
look, and I'm starting. It caused me to start going down a rabbit trail of what would my legacy be? How do I want to be remembered? And it's
Right.
like a switch flipped in my
Right.
head because I have done it this way all my life. You know what I'm saying? I have done it
Mm.
this way all my life, and at my best, this would have got me right. This where it got me.
Mm.
Then I heard
Right.
Kanye West say one thing. He say slavery is optional. So that sent me
Mm.
down a whole nother rabbit trail. I
Right.
started looking at prison. I started looking at government assistance. I started looking
Mm.
at going to work, working for everybody else. Guess what that is? A form
That's
of
crazy.
bondage. That's
Yeah.
a form of bondage, bro. Like
Right.
I'm being told when I can do this. When
Mm-hmm.
so therefore when you oh man, this powerful, Mike. This your stuff right here. This for Mike. So when Willie Lynch wrote them letters, and you
Right.
look at and you look back at today, we gang banging on another color. It all can boil back to what the white. I mean, what they put in these instilled in us, our mind frame, the
It's the
mindset.
mind. Yeah. Right.
When you begin to change your
Right.
mindset, you begin to prosper. You begin to
Right.
grow. Mike, look at
Mm.
yourself. You done turned it around 360. Why? You change your mindset.
Right.
Van, you change your mindset and
And
we'll look at
too.
it.
Right.
Corey, change your mindset
Right.
and look what happened. See,
Right.
if we understood how, hey, I promise y'all, I'm so blessed. And guess what? I ain't doing nothing but trusting in myself, trusting in
Mm.
God. And it's like the blessings and the favor of God just pour upon me. Why? Because I'm standing on what I believe in. I've
Right.
been doing that my whole life.
Mm.
When I was selling drugs, I stood on that. When I
Right.
was gang banging, I stood on that. When I
Right.
wanted to mess with any female I wanted, I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
So I didn't change nothing but the perspective, the perception of my mind. Because
Mm.
when you know how your worth, when you know your worth, you know what
Yeah.
you're willing and not to sell. If
Let
I'm
me
just
say something to that. Let me relate to that. Cause that's real right there, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start talking about like when you were saying how like we all started talking about damn we all got on red and this and that. You know, just think about it like this, man. Like all the youngsters in this culture right now, man, the level of knowledge and wisdom that some of them got that they suppressing themselves from. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how, like, let's just say every level that you go to in life, like you might be educated on a level, like a person might have a bachelor's, a master's, a person might not even be in that. They might just be in high school, but they got a goal set for themselves to own their
mm-hmm.
own business or do whatever it is they gonna do to elevate. all these different doors that they opening for themselves with their own wisdom and their own strength and their own like God-like abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But it's on the one door that they don't open is because it's blue. It's a blue door or
Yeah.
it's a red door.
Yeah.
You don't want to open
Yeah.
the blue door or the red door, but if you
Yeah.
open that door,
Yeah.
behind that door is going to be so much growth and elevation
Mm-hmm.
for you. But you don't want to open it because of the specific color, bro.
Yeah.
Like when
Sure.
you think about that, bro, when you think about if you just really, really tap into that, it's like I'm holding myself back from
Yeah.
something I can be bigger in.
And that's
If
what
I'm
Check
walking
this
in my
out.
God-like ability, if I'm walking in and I'm trusting in myself and believing that God made me who I am, really what you did is you broke the ice for everybody else around
everybody
you
else.
to say, you know what, I'm finna put on the red hoodie
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
I know everybody around me wear blue. But
Nah,
you
for
know
real.
what? That broke the ice for them. That made them see, it's really helping them see it from a different
Mm-hmm.
perspective, though. They might not understand it at the time, but when they looking at you, like, what gives him the audacity
Yeah.
That could
to
get you
do
Hey,
that? You
killed.
somebody
know, he's
told me
supposed to
that.
have on blue. No, what
Hey,
it did is show y'all that I'm stronger than
hey,
y'all because I overcame something that simple.
hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That got all the messiahs get killed for that.
Yeah,
Y'all got on
yeah.
Mike.
You stupid. That
Hey,
means
I'm
some
for real,
listening to
powerful
Mike
about
Time
Van though.
that.
like a
Van was gonna talk
Patriots like a
about the
motherfucker.
chakras though. I want to hear it.
Go.
Yeah, I want to hear
I mean,
this.
symbolically, we're at the bottom chakra in the top.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Otherwise, all we're doing.
Right.
Like I watch a bunch of stuff, so I'm not sure if this is Dick Gregory or some other, but he was talking about how the United Nations was trying to talk to America about how they treat their black people or whatever.
Right.
And America was like, those are our slaves.
Yep.
Mm.
We treat them until they rise up as a nation for themselves. Don't worry about you know. So all these little things
Mm.
affect us and take our power away from each other. Whenever
Mm.
it comes about unity, whether it's from the color separation, the energy separation, whether it's knowing ourselves. As much as
Right.
we know ourselves, we still have to know it's about unity too.
Hey.
Right.
So anytime,
That's
let me
real.
land back
That's
on
real.
that real quick. This is gonna be a one-liner. So anytime that you talk about separation, right? Anytime that you consciously point outside of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
right, to another God blessing you, is
Right.
you separating your own blessings.
Hey, you know
Ooh.
what's hey, Mike,
Ooh.
should I go into this area? Hey, look.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
That was
For
a good
real.
one now.
Hey, do you know why? I'm gonna go on and touch on that real fast. You know why?
For real.
Because you know when you read the Bible, right? God gave man dominion over everything except one thing. Do y'all know what that one thing is?
Mm-hmm.
He never gave man dominion over man.
That's
So,
real though.
so anytime, like man, anytime I go outside myself to rely on another man, I'm giving away my power, my authority, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Because
That's
I
deep.
don't know my worth. You know what I'm saying? They say I
Yeah.
never seen a righteous man begging for bread.
Yeah.
But you're not a man though, Brian.
I'm just putting it because everybody look. The
Uh-uh.
reason I do it like this, right?
Okay, Mike.
Everybody, and I receive that, brother. Hey,
All
look,
right,
Okay, Mike.
there.
the reason I say it like this because everybody don't have the understanding we have, so you got to break it down so what babies can
I
understand it.
That's
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
That's real though.
If I
Yeah.
get to speaking and talking that shit, then everybody gonna be like, oh, now he think he better. Or now he so let me keep it something simple so they can
Mm-hmm.
grasp hold to it because I don't want them to miss it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Because the conversation we have is somebody can be healed, somebody can be released from the bondage they're in. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
was my biggest
Yep.
enemy. Nigga, it wasn't no
Yep.
blood, it wasn't no law, it wasn't no woman, it wasn't nothing, it was me.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Watch
because
this.
guess
I'm
what?
gonna blow you. I'm gonna say something real funny, right?
Go
Because
ahead.
you know I be in that script too, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, Yahushua, the Messiah, whatever you
Yeah.
call his name, Solomon is who I call him.
Whatever.
But
Yeah.
whatever, right? The energy of that person said this. He was like, "Man, you know why I speak to him in parables?" He was like, "I'm gonna speak to him in parables so they miss it on purpose, basically.
Man,
I
yep.
want them to miss
He
it."
said, because those they get
Because
is gonna
if you're
get
not tapped into this frequency, then you're gonna miss it anyway.
any guy.
But the
Right,
people that's
right,
really
right,
tapped in, they're gonna come and
right,
Yeah,
connect with you
yeah,
right,
you're right.
right.
on a
That's
whole
real.
nother level. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
That's
So
yeah,
he was
real.
like,
Yeah.
so for you, it's been given to know the mysteries of the kingdom. But to
mm-hmm.
everybody
Yeah,
else, he said he speaks to them in parables.
yeah,
Why?
for
He
real.
said, hearing they cannot hear, seeing
Ain't
they
They
cannot
cannot
see,
see.
right?
Yeah.
It
man,
ain't
for
nothing that
real.
you can do to help them see it in the first place. You see what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Yeah.
and
There we
that
go.
makes sense. You know what that go back to, Mike? We've been hearing this our whole life too. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
That's it. Big
Yeah.
Mama said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What? Man, I used to
Yeah.
hear that when I was young and I used to
Yeah.
try my hardest to figure out what the hell they was talking about. Like,
Hey,
man,
Mm-hmm.
now I
Big Mama.
understand it.
Hey, look.
Man,
Now you talking about a creator.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
let's
for
talk.
real.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, for
talking
real.
about somebody that make the world go round.
Nah, for
You
real.
talking
Mm-hmm.
about somebody that spun. You know how the galaxy spin, right? You talking
Mm-hmm.
about people that was able to take and hold like the plates, a bunch of different plates, and make them spin and make it
Nah,
all work and stuff.
for real.
Come on now, Big Mama.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
why? Okay, Mike,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna say this. I'm finna blow everybody's mind,
Big
right?
Mama's God now.
Hey, look, look, I'm finna tell you this, right? If there is a God, what's the opposite of a God? A
Huh?
goddess, right? A
Yeah.
goddess,
Right,
right?
right, right,
Let's
Right.
be
right,
what
right.
it is. I
That's
don't
right.
care.
You're
I
right
don't care
about
what
that.
form I'm in. What form I could be at my highest peak, right? I could be on the top of my pinnacle. I cannot create. Hey, God showed me that when my mom died, right? When my
Man.
mom died, God showed me my mom was my God. Why? Because my mom is the one that created me, brought me into
Right.
existence.
Talk now.
Right.
Talk
You
that
know what?
Right.
talk now.
Hey,
Right.
when
Right.
you born, right? And the doctor, they bring you from the womb. You go through the tunnel. I ain't gonna give it to y'all like this, but when you're
Mm-hmm.
going through the tunnel, right? That's why they slap you on your ass to make sure you're alive. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes a person don't make it through from that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
a
don't make
miracle.
it every time.
It's a
So it's
sign
sad,
and
Mm-hmm.
a
man.
wonder.
Hey, for
For
real,
real
like,
though, that's a blessing,
Come
bro.
hey,
on now.
but we so blinded cause over pride and masculinity of who's the nigga. I don't care about none of
Come
that.
on.
I
None
don't
of
care
that
about
shit.
none of that. I'm
Come
None
gonna
of
on.
it,
stand on what
nigga.
I believe in that leads me and my people. Because
That's
That's
I
right.
it.
can't walk with you if we don't agree. If we don't
Right.
agree,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need to be around you.
That's
Real
it.
talk.
That's
Real
I
it.
talk.
don't be around you folks. Why?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't gonna go back to energy. You're not gonna bring my energy down. You ever been around some? Hey, y'all. So y'all know I speak at a lot of funerals and things like that. Man, sometimes I can't even go because the energy be so pulling and depressed and down that
Mm-hmm.
it takes everything from me. I go home and drain.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to know when it's like, man, I can't even mess with that.
True.
Yeah.
Off of energy,
Yeah.
off energy alone, without
Yeah.
nobody saying anything. How
Yeah.
many times have you caused yourself to be somewhere you didn't want to be and something foolish happened?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You knew from the jump because your
Cause
spirit,
you
your
felt
energy
Watch
your
said, I
this.
don't
spirit
need to go
Watch
told
here.
you.
this.
Yeah.
Watch this. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Watch
Okay,
this.
Yeah.
Watch
let's
this.
go.
Watch this. Here we go. Here's just something funny right here, right? So you're talking about intuition now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
Who has
Okay.
more? Because intuition make the world go around is what you said. Who has more intuition? The male
The woman?
or the female?
I'm,
Thank you.
that
Hey,
woman got
Mike.
it,
Come
bro. That
on
Hey,
woman
now.
got it, bro.
hey,
Hey,
I
but
She
we
got
keep
it,
trying
bro.
to what? Put her in captivity.
hey,
We
Mike, I'm
keep
gonna
trying
Yeah.
to
tell you some
whip
real
her
life stuff.
for telling us this direction,
Hey,
that direction.
Yeah, she
We
got it
want to
though.
put him, hey, you call
She
me
got it.
God, etc., etc.
hey,
But
Mike,
guess
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna
what? Israel was the what? The woman.
Yep.
Right.
Zion
Every
was
time.
the daughter.
Man,
The
Mm-hmm.
daughter of Zion.
nah,
Right.
for real.
Come on
Talk
now.
that shit.
Right.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
But
I'm
we've been
gonna tell
calling
y'all some
man
real stuff,
God.
right? 2006. 2006, right? Me and my girl get into it before I go to prison. She said, baby, I think you should stay home. Don't worry, and we'll talk when I get home, right? She said, I'm just having a bad feeling, right?
Feeling. Man, come on, Brian.
Hey,
Come on.
hey, Mike. So I'm like, man, my partner show up. I'm already mad at her. He got beer. You know what I'm saying? We finna go. I'm finna, man. I go out, going against everything she told me. Guess what? That same night, got hit in my chest, in the hospital. Next thing I know, on my way to prison.
Damn.
Why? Because I didn't listen.
Watch this.
Man,
Watch
bro,
this.
I was
Let me
just gonna Brian, you took that out of my mind. Bro, I was thinking about that. I remember back in the day when the female I would be dealing with would be like, I got a bad feeling. I don't think you should do this. I don't think
Man.
you should go there. And then as soon as you leave out the house, that'd be the last time you seen it because you were in jail.
Hell yeah.
So
Check
I've
this
been
out,
there
Brian.
before. I know how
Let's
it
go.
goes.
Let's go to the
Let's go.
streets real quick, Brian. Look, you
All right, let's
remember
go.
when so there was this guy named Gangster. That
My name.
he was from. Dang, I got choppy. Oh, I might not need to be talking about that.
Yeah, that.
Hey, okay, never mind.
Hey.
We'll not even go there. We'll
Yeah,
talk
we
about
ain't.
that one
Hey, but I know.
offline.
Hey, I know where you headed with
Hey,
that.
but
Hey.
anyways, my wife was like, at the time she wasn't my wife though, but she was like, hey, just stay in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-woo, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I listened to her that time.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Hey,
I
I got
bet you
me a
glad
gun.
you
I
did.
sure listen. It keep me
Come
out of
on
trouble. Hey,
now.
boy, I don't get in no trouble. I be
I'm
listening.
telling you, bro.
Hey,
I'm telling
I
you.
swear I love my partner. Hey, that's
Bro,
my
she your
homie though.
helper, bro.
Right.
Hey, for
She
real.
There
God
you
sent that
go.
helper
Hey,
for a reason, bro. He
hey,
sent that
Mike,
helper for a reason, bro.
God's Jesus. Let's go to Jesus. Yahweh, whoever the name these people put on them. I don't have no religion, so I don't really care about it. But anyway,
Sure. Right.
so hey,
There's
he
wisdom
said
in
this.
that book.
Yeah, it's
Let's just say that.
wisdom, but I don't have no. I'm not bound to
Right.
anything. So anyway,
Man, there you go.
he said, man, it's a must I go so that I can send you a helper, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody in the spiritual realm knows he's talking about the spirit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when something happened in the spiritual realm, it has to be something that happened in the physical, right?
Right.
Correct.
Right. So remember that. I'm gonna just drop that right there.
Right.
So Adam walked with God. Adam walked with God daily.
Uh-huh.
Was side by side with God. God looked at Adam and said, damn, it's something my partner missing. It's something I need my partner need to complete him, right?
Right.
So God thought on it. That's what God thought on it. And what did he make? The woman. Why?
Right.
To complete him, to help make. Not because I'm what I say going, no, it's my partner, my friend.
Yeah.
We can
Man,
laugh
here we
together,
go,
cry
Brian.
together. We
Let's
can
get it.
grow together. We can
Let's
do all
get it,
these
Brian.
things together. That's
Let's
why the Bible
get
say be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
With your partner, you say when you come into a woman, y'all become one.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all become
Right.
one, right? So Jesus said, I'm gonna send you a helper. I'm gonna send you this. You ain't gotta go looking. You ain't gotta go. And everybody that got a woman under my voice right now, if they got a woman they love, I bet money they met in the most awkwardest.
I'm telling you, bro. For real.
Like,
Bro,
That's true.
listen, bro.
That's
Let me
true.
speak on that, man. Let me speak on that because that's so real what you're saying, Brian. Shout out to the goddesses out there, man.
Yeah.
shout out, baby. I love
So
all
you know
y'all.
what I'm saying? All
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
That's
So
right. Love the
now,
women.
Brian, I don't know. Me and his
We
frequency real
gotta
high
take care
right
of our
now.
women.
Me
Man,
and
gotta
Brian
take care of
frequency
your women.
real high right now because he keeps snatching stuff out my head that I'm about to say. But he took it. But I'm gonna backdoor it. So check it out. So when God created this woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna speak on the men out here that some of these men out here think they woman respect them. Now I'm gonna say this for the abusive men. Y'all some chumps, man. For real. If you an abusive man out there and you whooping your woman, she gonna do what I say. You a chump, bro, because she not respecting you. She really just scared of you, nigga. You a chump. Now I'm gonna say this. Now
Brian is on
bring
mute.
bring
Brian
Brian
is
back
on
in.
mute. You
Brian,
gotta unmute
he on mute.
yourself, Brian.
Unmute him. So any man out there is a chump that's forcing this woman to respect him.
Right.
Because if she really respects you on her own, that's when you're supposed to stick your chest out because she choosing to respect you because she see the honor in you as that king,
Facts.
as
Here,
that
can I
leader.
get some wisdom on that too?
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, if a man is leading if a woman is in front of a man, of course that's wrong because then she running you. So we know that's wrong. Now, if a
Really,
woman's
right.
behind the man, if she's behind the man, that's another order of being wrong because like that's that type of situation I just said about do what I say, get your ass back there, go cook this food. You on that type of stuff. You forcing her to respect you instead of her respecting you out of honor of you being a king. Now, if a woman is walking beside you, that's the perfect order because she came from your rib. You see what I'm saying?
Sure,
That's why you
100%.
see relationships. A relationship might go 30, 40 years, and you like, dang, how y'all last so long? Because they was walking beside each other.
Because they
You know
was
what I'm
walking
saying?
beside each other. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And that's how it
The
is.
women are
And that's how
even
it's supposed to
Solomon.
go.
Correct, my brother. Man, you said that so very powerfully and perfectly. That's just
Right.
that's
Right.
just what it is. Like, and even to add on to that, Solomon. We think about Solomon having 700 wives, et cetera, and
Right. Right.
you
Right.
can't even have physical relationship with that many women. You know what I'm saying? So there was
Right.
something in
Right.
my understanding of Solomon's mindset. There was
Mm-hmm.
something different about why he surrounded himself with the feminine energy, so to speak. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Go into his writings so that you can really understand his understanding. Because remember, he was the wisest person to ever walk the planet, supposedly,
Right.
allegedly,
But
right?
where he get that wisdom from?
I,
All them damn women.
there we go, right?
You know what
There
I'm
we
saying? Come
go, right?
on,
There
bro.
we go.
Come
There we
on,
go,
bro.
right? Look, the wisest person kept a lot of women around him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he
For
wasn't
real.
necessarily, everybody tries to make it perverted and stuff. No, if you're making that perverted, it's because you're perverted. You're a
Right.
perverted person.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you think
Right.
everything is perverted, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But he probably, now, because if you go to his writings, remember, every
Mm-hmm.
29 and a half, there's 30 proverbs, right?
Right.
There's 30 proverbs, right?
Okay.
29 and a
Yeah.
half, the woman's menstrual cycle is based on the moon. It's the moonstral cycle. See, the
Right.
moonstral
Right.
cycle. They try to call it menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
They try to make a point. It's the moonstral cycle. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're
Right.
tapped into actual universe on a
Yeah.
whole nother
Right.
level that we really not
Mm-hmm.
tapped into it. We're
So.
only tapped into it because of them. They brought it
Right.
Yeah.
into the universe, into this
Right.
world that we live in
Right.
currently. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
point with that is this: he had 30 proverbs. Proverbs
Mm-hmm.
31
Mm-hmm.
Virtuous
is
woman.
about a woman.
Virtuous
Right.
woman.
The virtuous
There you
woman,
go.
what is she doing? She ain't at the house cooking and cleaning and doing it. She out there
Yeah.
hustling. She
Yeah.
out there
Hey,
hustling. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
It say she
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
streets and her husband
Yeah.
trucking
Yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
that's that energy. That's the energy you see in these women now that's really going to get it, bro.
There you
You
go.
see what I'm saying?
One more thing that
That's
Solomon
but they
said, right?
they they take it and misconstrued it in the system now and make it seem like this independent woman thing, and they making it like she
That's
firing up
correct.
against a man, which some of them are flipping it in that way, but
Right?
it's really about that's in her
That's
anyway, bro.
in her anyway, right? Now
Yeah.
here's the thing. Look, Solomon said, "Go to the ant, you sluggard,
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yep.
and consider her ways."
Yep.
Yeah.
Having no king, she ain't got no king. She's
Mm-hmm.
very independent.
Right.
Hey,
That's what the passage said,
hey,
Right.
right? And now if I actually go, let's go to the signs of it, the science of it. If I actually go and look at the anthill, it's
Yeah.
one queen.
yep.
Ain't no kings in
Mm.
there.
Ain't no
Yeah.
kings in that.
You
Ain't no
right.
Hey,
kings in there.
You
It's
right.
one queen and a bunch of gods.
hey, y'all,
Is really what it is.
Ooh.
Cause
hey,
they the one.
Ooh. I like how he broke that down.
hey, you jumped. Hey,
Hey, he dropped one, didn't he,
I don't know
Brian?
if I
That
want to go
nigga
after that.
dropped
Hey, look,
one.
hey, hey, you know what's crazy though? Y'all know why? Like, people ask me like, Brian, why do you chill or why do you favor the woman over the? I say it's not that I favor the woman over the man. Is this? The word tells me to be there for widow women and orphan children, right?
Right.
Let's take that ain't meaning a woman that the husband died. No, that's a woman or a child that it's no man's presence. If it's not a
Right.
man's presence, it's my duty to
Yeah.
be there if I
Right.
can in whatever manner I can.
That's
I
right.
help out
Right.
plenty of women and kids. I don't get on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. Why? Because that's my duty. That's why God blesses me the way He doing because I'm keep to the best of my ability. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
just because you have a relationship with a woman don't mean you having sex. It's not always sexual. Some of
Right.
my closest partners is women. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And that go
saying.
back to Solomon. Let's go, but that go back to Solomon.
Yeah.
That some of them 700 wives and stuff he had and concubines and all that. Some of them he probably had a mental. They was having a mental relationship.
That's
I
He
promise.
wasn't sexing all them
Hey,
women.
Mike.
That's correct.
Hey, Mike.
That's
I got
correct.
some. Hey, I got some home girls that it just bring out different thought, like different aspects of things. That's why I talk
100%.
to so many. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the conversation be like, I'll be going through some of my girl, and I want to get a woman's perspective of the thing
Sure.
because I can't understand. No, it's nothing about me, woman, because I don't even try to think like a woman.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Because that's against. But I am emotional. I am feelings. Why? Because we all have emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
But when you start to allow your emotions and feelings to control you because of your insecurities, that's when you start beating up these women. That's when you
Yeah.
start trying to.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
you trying to force
Exactly.
somebody to.
Because you
a
mad
woman.
at God.
Hey,
Come on.
hey,
So you
Corey, a
beating up
woman.
your woman.
Hey, look, for real. Like
Y'all
if a
see the
woman
connection?
believed in you, a woman would stay on the corner of cardboard box with you because she believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only natural in a woman.
Like-
I'm not even gonna say submit. I'm not gonna even say submit, Mike. I'm gonna say it's only natural
Oh
for a
my
woman to
God.
support a man they can believe in.
I got a name for that. I
Yep.
got a name for that. Go ahead, man.
World, you need your woman.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
love when babies say be careful. Shit.
I got a name for that. I got a name for that because you said something about cardboard box. Think about this, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all some powerful love right here, bro. Think about this. You riding through a neighborhood, bro. You see somebody with a nice car, nice house. Him and this woman come outside. They get in a nice car, driving away from their nice house down the street.
They miserable.
They got it all together. They miserable as a motherfucker, right? Now, they driving past a bridge, and you see a homeless man and a homeless woman holding hands sitting up
Yeah.
on that bridge, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, think about this. This how you know it's real. Because you know that homeless man and that homeless woman, both of them got family. Some of their
But they'd
family
rather stick it out
pretty much
together.
came to him and said, hey, look, won't you leave him and come back home and let us get you back together? Or won't you leave her and come home and let us help you get back together? But they chose to say, no, I'm going to stay here with this person that I love under this bridge.
Yeah.
That under the bridge love. Now, that's a powerful love, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the most powerful love you can have right there, bro. If you willing to let go of anything, all the material stuff that you can have that can bring you out of bondage, your people willing to give you money off, and you say, I'm gonna stay here with this person under this bridge, and we
Yeah.
gonna share a hamburger.
Everything you just
You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? That's
Let,
that's
let,
that real
flip it. Hey,
powerful.
Mike,
Now, if
let's
you
split
got
this
that
slice of
kind of
pizza
love,
like a
if you
way.
got that, Brian, listen, Van,
crazy.
listen, Mike. If you got that kind of love in your home,
Man.
nigga, you winning.
That's
I
true.
just think
You winning.
That's true. That's 100%.
You
Hold on.
winning, bro.
I
Oh,
can't
What
let's
you
hear
see what
say,
you,
Van
man.
man?
said.
What you saying?
Can y'all hear me?
Not pretty
Yeah, what you
much.
said? Say it again.
So for one, I'm not babysitting Mike. I'm single. So y'all talking about I'm single. I can't speak on that part of it. But then
Right.
back to what you're saying, Corey. Like, man, I feel like now I'm listening and I'm taking notes, right?
Right.
But that under the bridge love, I thought that's what I wanted until I'm
Right.
to y'all. And
Yeah.
I'm the single man, so I'm listening. I'm
Right.
taking notes, mental notes, and everything.
Right.
But if I'm understanding correctly, right?
Right.
Be in alignment with your woman, your intuition, so you never get under the bridge.
Sure.
That's
Let
deep
me
too.
let me
That's deep. That's
tap into
deep.
that.
You
Let me
feel me?
That's
tap into
deep.
that.
But then,
Let me tap into that. You never want to
Let
be
me hear
under the
Mike on
bridge.
this
but
one. Let
then
me see.
going back to what I was trying to say before too, it's about having your woman covering before you go out into the world, her blessings, whatever your endeavors is, having her mental support, having her blessing support, because now together with you out there, her mental support, whatever the case may be, however y'all arrangement is, I don't end up under the bridge. Y'all grow.
Think about it like, yeah, but look,
Sure,
think
sure.
about it like this. This is real because I want you to hold that thought, Mike, whatever you was about to say. Think about it like this. Think about some of them people that's under there, bro, probably was millionaires before. They probably was millionaires before. Some type of way they got the system hit them in a fucked up way, or something happened bad where it brought them into where they
Or
was
they
at.
made bad
Can
decisions.
or they made some bad decisions?
Yeah.
Can they come back from it? The thing is, when they made those bad decisions, even if it led them under that bridge, are we gonna fight together while we right here at this point to get back
I
what we
know.
was at, or I'm gonna just say fuck you and leave you because we fell off?
No, that's true.
That's my
That
point.
look,
That's
that
my
woman,
point.
That
that's an absolute. Both of y'all, what both of y'all are saying. Here goes an even greater, in my opinion, description of that woman love. Right. The Bible tells us. The Bible. Let me say in my country voice. The Bible tells us that the greatest love is for someone to lay down their life for somebody else. Right.
Right, right,
And then the Bible will also tell you that, like, you gotta die, right? You gotta
yeah,
die, right? You gotta
right,
sacrifice. You gotta be ready to sacrifice your life, right?
right,
The only reason why you here right now is because your mother, which is a woman,
right.
laid down, right?
Uh-huh. There
She
you go.
laid down and put her life on the line to push you out.
There you go. Boom. Right,
You see what
right.
I'm saying?
That's
She
good. Yeah, that's real.
literally put her life on the line
Yeah.
to push you out.
Right,
Right.
right,
So that's the greatness of the woman. You
right.
see, that they have that in them.
Mm-hmm.
You and I ain't finna do that because we was created for two different things. The
Okay.
men were created for pressure. You see,
Mm.
we can handle the weight of the world while
Right.
you create. You
Mm-hmm.
see, we can
Right.
handle the weight of hindrance and things like that coming against whatever the case may be, right? The
Right.
woman, on the other hand, was created for pain.
What up,
Right.
Philly?
She can handle
South Philly, what
pain.
up?
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? She can
Yeah.
handle the pain, whether it's emotionally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's that's why she'll go under that bridge with you. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
I got
Because
That's
she can
real.
she can she can handle that pain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
then you can
I
pour
like how
that
you
pain
did
into
broke
her
that
type
down. I
stuff.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
good
yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was a good understanding. That was deep from both
Right,
perspectives. Yeah, I like that.
right.
But that's what I call it under the bridge love, man. If you got that under the bridge love in your home, under your roof, you got something. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying?
I agree.
You definitely got something. You working with something, man.
And I just,
But
yeah, 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 absolutely.
Yeah.
appreciate that, South Philly.
But I just think, like, for us as men right now, especially single men, the connection with women is having that, the support, the blessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because having the blessing
Yeah.
of the woman with what you're doing,
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Right. Right. Exactly.
and like, I agree, I totally agree. But when you had that, when you as a man, I
Yeah.
know the times I felt like I had my woman's support, it felt like I was fucking Superman. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? And we
Right.
ain't gonna be under the bridge because I can lift that bitch up as long as I got you behind my back. You feel me?
There you go. Boom.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
Boom.
tell
I
you
like
right
that
now,
too.
women. Oh wait, V, I got you going with you. Oh yeah, women make the world go round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
appreciate
tell
you,
you
bro.
that right now. Men
Yeah.
harness
Absolutely.
women's energy to
Yeah.
make the
That
world, especially in a
absolutely.
capitalist society,
Yeah. I
where
agree.
women
I
can
agree.
hustle and have the same type of opportunities that a man does.
Right.
The men are gonna obviously have the structures and the power because of et cetera, et cetera. But if you go to like high positions and stuff like that, you're
Right.
always gonna see women there.
Yeah, I
You're
Yeah.
gonna
think
see
it's key.
Yeah.
women there.
I think the
That's
women
true.
are the keys to the doors, though.
Yeah.
You
There
know,
you go. Boom. Man,
100%.
man,
whether
I like how you said that.
whether it's like from a business perspective, man, your customer service, how
Mm-hmm.
you get
Exactly.
booked, how you interact. If you got a
Mm-hmm.
woman handle those things, your chances of being successful
Come
are a
on
lot
now.
more
Right.
What
higher
if I had
than having a man.
right? Especially look at any type of sales position, especially if you had a beautiful,
That's why,
woman that
yeah,
has been
Mm-hmm.
gracefully fit together,
that's why I
Yeah.
right?
keep,
And
that's
then
why I keep.
has a mind that understands the psychology of sales.
So
Right.
Mike, with
You
what
know
we
what I'm
talked
saying?
about,
Like
Mike,
Yeah.
you
That's
gonna
real.
pay for it.
Yeah.
Mike,
You gonna
Yeah.
what
pay.
Yeah.
what we talked about yesterday,
That's what I'm saying. I had a plan, but when you name what these women do, yeah,
Right.
we got to get the plan to them. They're gonna
Get a plan to
they're
them.
gonna make it work. I can't execute it like I know they can.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you broke
real.
up.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
so real though.
But even
Oh,
like
maybe I
for
broke
me,
up.
that's what I'm looking for. Somebody to be an assistant, a partner, even if we're not. Yeah.
Man, come
Yep.
on, South
Exactly.
Philly. Let's go.
Exactly.
I'll show you South Philly. He said it increased by since a woman is in charge of my booking and my calendar. My
Yeah.
shit increased by 35%.
Come on
Dope.
now.
That's what
Come on
I'm
Dope,
looking
now.
for. A
dope,
woman to
dope,
do that
dope, dope.
exact same
Come on
thing.
I'm telling you,
now.
bro, that's what it is, bro.
Please
For
clip
real.
that up. Clip that up for South Philly, please.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, bro. Like, cause this is just my thing. Like, I know a couple of people like that. They had situations where they was building something, right? And then in the process of them building, the woman or the man felt like they was putting too much into what they was doing, and then in that process as well, like either with the woman or the man, it might have been men coming around helping the woman, or women coming around helping the man. I'm just use that as an example,
That's
right?
what happened with me.
To build a business, to build what they trying to structure. So the man or the woman who got this, these people behind them helping them build to this, they falling out at home in their marriage, right? But my thing is this: just how we said, you got that strong woman behind that man, or that strong, you got that man that they connected with their woman, right? Why is it? Why my figuration on it, how I figured it was, is that they fell off because the support that everyone else was giving to that man was that woman was supposed to be given to him, or vice versa. If you a team, y'all
I
supposed to
don't.
support each
I don't.
other.
I don't think so. From
You
my
feel me? Like
experience,
I feel like at home,
from
like you
from
can't get
my,
mad. I won't say that.
we
I
got.
won't say that.
Remember, Corey.
Go
Remember,
ahead.
we have two different experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm single and you're married, so it's a
Right.
whole different experience. But
Right. Right.
what you're talking about is the reason why I'm single,
Okay.
because I was with a good woman. I would say
Yeah.
I can't say nothing bad about this woman,
Right. Right.
But at the
Right.
same time, I hope she could say nothing bad about me. I never cheated, never done anything
Right.
like that.
Right. Right.
But in my opinion, two different lifestyles.
Yeah.
I'm an entrepreneur that wants to build.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
comfortable and I don't have quote unquote job security. I've been laid off, I've been fired.
Yeah.
Job security does not exist for me.
Yeah.
So
Right.
because of our two different mindsets.
Yeah.
But then also when I say be great on purpose, that means I'm not settling either. So
Yeah.
when I find that right woman, we're going to be increasing, we're going to be pushing to expound our
There you
boundaries.
go.
Not that we're
Yeah.
not grateful for what we have or anything like that, but we're going to
Yeah.
be pushing for growth,
Mm-hmm.
mentally, spiritually, economically,
Mm-hmm.
pushing for growth.
Right.
Some people you meet and they already meet their comfort. Like
Yeah.
for example, man or woman,
Right.
you could get your house, you could get your car,
Uh-huh.
and that could be your dream right there.
Right.
And that could stop. But
Mm-hmm.
I've also learned that the mind doesn't work backwards.
Right.
So when I was running for Nike, they had me in Miami.
Right.
Miami Beach, so I'm living and I'm going Lauren Williams, I'm knowing these, and I'm
Yeah.
in their environments, in their houses, in these
Right.
everyday boom.
Right.
So for Kaleem, much as I love Kaleem, much
Yeah.
respect as I have for a lot of these houses in Kaleem,
Yeah.
but I'm pushing for something that's
Way beyond that, bro. Yo,
I don't want
business
to say it's
big.
beyond. I don't want to say it's beyond
As far as
because
your
there's
goal.
some beautiful. There's Miami. There's
there's Miami, Star Island, there's
Yeah.
Vegas, there's California homes right here in Killeen and Harker Heights. You
Right.
just have to know where they are. That's what I'm
Right.
pushing for. So
Right.
even as a 100% disabled vet, with all
Yeah.
due respect, that is not going to put us at the level I'm trying to go.
Right.
Yes, it's a great resource. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
great starting point.
Yeah.
All due respect and love, but let's use that to keep pushing forward.
Yeah. Let's use that as another step to get
So,
to the next level. Yeah, I
yeah,
get what you're saying
but
with that.
some people are okay because with
Yeah.
that disabled vet check,
Yeah.
oh, we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
do some nice houses here in
Yeah.
Killeen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But if
Yeah. I get what you're
you could
saying.
be comfortable and that could be your roof,
Yeah.
but it
I,
ain't
I,
mine.
I feel like my thing is push without a ceiling, bro. Push without a ceiling. That's where I'm at with it.
My thing is just be great on purpose. Be the greatest
Yeah.
version of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if
Yeah.
we line, if I see you at the top, I see you at the top. If your
Right.
top is not my top, all due respect, and I salute you, and we
Yeah.
can talk on the level of I watch you achieve your dream.
Yes.
You
Yes.
feel what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
respect that. I watch you
Right.
set the goals to get to where you want to be.
Right.
I
Right.
went
Right.
pro track. I went pro track and field. It's not the
Right.
same as going NBA or NFL.
Yeah.
But a couple weeks
That's
I
still
was in a
dope,
room
bro.
with 7 NFL players.
Yeah. That's dope,
Some
bro.
of them knew me. You feel what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
talked on the level of respect of we reached the highest level of our craft and
Yeah.
the effort and what it took to put into that craft.
Right.
Let me see what
Right.
Maurice is saying. Let me read that comment.
Yeah.
So for me, once I allowed her to take over my part, is to have integrity and honor the faith and belief that she has in me. Won't let me forget that what she's done, but she also understands that I don't have time to sit up under you and feed you dreams. We have to grow together, understand things. Exactly. We have to build. But that's going back to what you were saying earlier in the conversation, Corey. Your
Yeah.
woman, not necessarily the woman as far as your uh relationship partner,
Right. Right.
but the woman in the picture is not supposed to be in front of you or behind you. She's
He's
supposed to
supposed to
be
be
beside
beside you.
you. You know,
Right.
so together y'all accomplish. Y'all get the best
Yeah.
out of each other.
And that's it. And that's it. And but I'm just saying I seen a relationship fail like that because and then my biggest thing that came to my head was like, why don't you go support what that person got going on? Then you won't have to worry about that person, someone else standing in your spot, being there for that person if you're doing it.
So
And then that you know what I'm saying?
I feel
It, that,
like
like that
I feel like where I lost my relationship is where I went from, okay, I understand I'm forcing you to be involved, and that's
yeah,
not fair either.
it's not.
But
You got
then when
women.
I said, okay, I'm not going to force you to be involved, but I'm going to go get help
Mm-hmm.
from my company.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's where my relationship fell apart.
Yeah, because the jealousy came in like, damn, it's other
I,
women
I
there,
don't I don't want
or
to
it's other
say
whoever there,
jealousy versus
or
insecurities.
insecurity. Let's say that comes in like, damn, wait a minute. You know, then you starting to question yourself more. But like you just said, the two things you just said, one of them was you didn't want to force it. The second thing was like, you was looking at it like, well, I'm gonna have to keep moving anyway, regardless if you coming with me or not. I got to keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the fall off came in.
And I did, um, yeah, 1 year I did 7 figures in this
Yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
and spent majority of that doing stuff for us.
yeah.
You
Right.
know, doing stuff for us, not necessarily growing the business. So even when I made that decision, it was like,
Mm,
okay, I see, you will take the fruits, the
Yeah.
business versus help
Mm.
building it. So even
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I handed out the fruits had to change as well.
yeah. Even that, because if you think about it, it's kind of like, man, like,
When they say,
okay, we indulging in this for me to show you that, like, even though you didn't partake in how I was building this,
let's
maybe getting a piece of these fruits will help you elevate to this level to see that it is worth being down with it.
let's use
Maybe now
Rick
you see it.
Ross. Let's use Rick Ross.
Yeah, okay,
When he say she wasn't shooting with you in the gym.
right,
Okay, that's okay. You wasn't shooting with me in the gym. But somebody, whether it's the trainer,
yeah,
man or woman, whether it's the
mhm,
ball boy, man or
right,
woman,
right,
somebody
right,
was in that gym with me. So
right,
when it comes to MVP and championships and
yeah,
this talk,
yeah,
don't expect to be
yeah.
acknowledged as if you were in the gym.
Yeah, you could at least pass out the towel. You know what I'm saying? Some water or something. You feel me though? For
But
real though.
but keep in mind, being in the gym could also be waking up at 5 in the morning, making sure
Yeah,
you got your oatmeal and your fruit.
right.
Could be
Exactly.
waking up in the morning and say, babe, before you get out, let me pray for you.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah,
all these things that could be
yeah,
considered in the gym that's not
yeah.
in the gym per
There
se.
you go. Yeah, I get you. And I know where you're going with it. You know
So
what I'm saying? That was a good analogy though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like I said with the towels, like passing out the towels. That's a lower level than actually shooting the ball or coaching. You know what I'm saying? But it's still doing. That's like when you say you might just pray. I might
it's
pray.
no such
I
thing
might
as
make
a
you
lower
breakfast. I
level.
might. Yeah. So you know what I mean?
There's no,
It's
no,
still,
there's no such thing as a lower level. Let's take the Dallas Mavericks, for example.
okay. Okay. Let's see.
The janitor in the Dallas Maverick arena is
Hmm.
just as important as Kyrie Irving.
You know what? You're right. You're right. When you look at it from that perspective, you're right.
Because if he don't
You're
do
right.
his job,
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna want no concessions.
No.
The
No.
CEO gonna look bad.
Yep. Somebody gonna slip on that flow.
The players ain't. It's gonna stink in there.
Yep. Yep.
Ain't nobody
Yep.
gonna even want to watch the players.
Yeah. You're
So
right. Yeah.
everybody's equally important.
Yeah. 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 You're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah.
Heck,
Mm-hmm.
heck, and if you really want to get general, the dog is too. There's a
The
tax
dog.
write-off for having a dog. That's
Okay.
why when you go to the junkyard, you see the dogs running around, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's called security,
Right.
theft deterrent.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
just as important too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
For
see?
real, man. Yeah.
So just understanding.
It's all part of that machine. It's all part of that machine running right, man. So yeah, when you say it in that perspective, you're right. Maybe I should have used a better term of words. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have used a better term of words, but when you say it from that perspective, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to play their part, bro, to make it
Yeah.
make sense. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yes,
yeah.
sir. But yeah, man, we touched on a lot of stuff, man. I hopefully we open the mind up for far as the relationship level, far as like the level of people choosing to minimize their mind state for a color, you know what I'm saying, or for a street block that they don't own. Like, all that stuff, man, is like you gotta elevate past it, man. That's why I'm glad we spoke on it today. You gotta elevate past all that. If you being great on purpose and you are consider yourself a more bigger person, man, more elevated person, man, you can't let the little stuff be the reason that holds you back. And that's small and tiny as hell. And just imagine when you're raising kids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your kids to think with that type of mind state, like, oh, son, you can wear everything you want to wear in the world, but you can't wear this color. Or you can go anywhere you want in the world, but you can't go on this street. Or you can't go, you want them to be free minded, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't want them to put the chains on their own mind by things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad we had that conversation we did earlier, man, because that was real. People need to think about that.
Yeah, I want to say something to you too while
Hmm.
I'm here. And
Hmm.
just because it's out in the public too. Like I started off saying like these are just random conversations with my guys or whatever.
Right.
But this is kind of what I mean by let's just get on, see where it
Yeah,
goes. We don't necessarily
yeah,
have to have a topic all the time, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because we're gonna touch on
Yeah.
stuff and flow,
Yeah.
let it flow.
Yeah, the energy flow is gonna come natural. It's
Yeah.
gonna come real. It's
And,
gonna be real every time, man.
and we had
So
several people tap in and all that, and
yeah,
we start
yeah,
pulling them up, seeing where they want to go with it as well.
yeah,
Because
yeah. And I like that. That's why I'm glad we just went through. And that's the thing. Like even if you don't let this go, let's get on. Let's go.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And the way we flow, we gave somebody some on a relationship standpoint and on the standpoint about the banging and about being great on purpose and overcoming like small, tiny obstacles, dog.
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
we've been literally in our group message since about 9:40,
Yeah,
trying to figure out what time and what's the topic.
yeah.
We couldn't, and the biggest thing wasn't the time; it was the topic. You
And
know,
that's what it was. That's what it was. And we came here just start flowing.
just start flowing,
Just
and
start
then
flowing. That's that energy,
the
bro. Yeah.
topic we came up with, we kind of touched on, but we didn't
Yeah.
even touch on. So,
Yeah.
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 But all
Yeah.
right, you
But
want
it's good.
last words?
Man, y'all go to Amazon.com, get my book. Don't think like me, just think. Go to aliveshoes.com. Check out my shoes, the drop turners, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check them out, man. www.aliveshoes.com/drop dash turners.
And tell them about the domain you just got.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all get ready for that too, man. I'm working on that right now. Me and Van still working on it, but
So,
y'all get ready, man. I'm finna do it's CoreySpeaks.com. I'm finna get ready to be opening up my online store so people can be able to get the Crown Conscious and stuff like that. So it's still in process, but we working on it, man. So y'all be looking out for that as well.
so we'll make a goal to have it by next Wednesday.
Yeah, we gotta get it
Wednesday.
for sure, for sure. I'm gonna get with you and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, what
What
up?
up, Brian? Yo.
Let's see if B want to say anything else before we wrap up.
Any last words, Brian?
Hey,
What up?
man, chilling shit.
With
Yeah, man. Give us something. Give us something, man. Give us something to go out with, man. Give us some last words for them, man. For the people, man.
Last words. To be
or
honest,
Yeah.
or
man,
or
this to be honest. My
or you can finish what was on your mind and we could dive into it a little bit.
Okay. Let's get it.
we was talking before I got off. We was talking about the woman, right?
Right.
And uh, I did a lot of self-searching. You know what I'm saying? And Samson stood out to me. You know what I mean? Samson.
Right.
And
Right.
all Samson, my breakdown, my perspective. Samson was just looking for somebody to believe in him, right?
That's it.
Hey, our mothers is the first woman that we want to believe in us, right? Our mother never lose belief in her son, right? So
Mhm.
after you leave your mother and your father's house, you go out and search for a woman to believe in you. So Samson was out looking for a woman. He could just put his head in her lap and just relax, you know what I mean? And that always stood out to me. So when I began to want better for myself, I came to realization I can't do it all on my own. No matter
Right.
how strong I am, no matter how much money I have, there's
Mhm.
nothing like having a woman beside me, because the
Right.
woman is gonna put me in position to be better.
Right.
Because the one thing about a woman, they can get into doors we can't get into. And I ain't talking
Right.
about nothing sexually, y'all. We
Right.
gotta get out that sexual mind frame. When
Right.
man, you'll get more accomplished with a team full of women versus a team full of men. Why?
Right.
Because women don't move on pride as well as men do. Yeah,
Right.
they emotional, they feel it. That just come with a woman's nature. But when you have a
Right.
woman that's standing on business, she gonna put
Mhm.
you in position because she want to see you succeed. You know,
Right. Right.
She want to see you want to be able to brag. That's that virtuous woman, man. People need to read that and check that out, man, for real, for real. Because if you read that virtuous woman, hey, I told my woman, I said, read that for 30 days. That's how I see you. That's how I picture you. And I want you to read it until it gets impregnated in your mind. Because when you say you love something, so if I love my woman, I have to listen to my woman. I have to observe my woman. I have to validate my woman. I have to encourage my woman unconditionally. Even when she's getting on my nerves, even when I can't stand her at the moment, I can't alter in my way, because if I shake the foundation, guess what? A woman will lose faith in herself fast in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, as men, we have to be men, bro. It's like with the understanding, God say, love your wife like he loved the church. God loves us unconditional. I don't care what you do, other than blasphemy God, he gonna forgive you. Cause no matter the things we look at, the worst things, murder, a child molest, all these different things, right? God still forgive us. Why? Because he understands. He understands the emotions and the feelings for it. You might do something sometimes. That's why I don't drink. I don't drink because if I get drunk to a point, I lose control of myself. I'm an animal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say drink but don't get drunk. But I drink, but I don't get drunk. If that makes sense to y'all.
There you go. That makes plenty sense.
So my last words would be don't be scared to trust your partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared.
Let me say something. And I thought of why he said that.
Yeah.
So don't blaspheme God, right? God, that's the mindset, right? Remember when I was just talking about my ex?
Yeah.
Her mindset and her level of comfort, I was blaspheming. As my lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Or to my God conscious, she was blaspheming. You comfortable working and you talk to an entrepreneur, like her language is like
it's different. It's like Babel.
It ain't
like
no
I got
balance.
some. I want to tap into something on that too. That both of y'all said, that Brian said and what you said. And it's crazy how I come back full circle now. So I'm glad he came back on, so we can kind of, instead of just ending it, we can really come to a full circle of everything. We talked about wearing the color red and the gangbang, and then we talked about the woman and how important the woman is and all that. Now I'm gonna go to this. For all y'all out there who's, you're minimizing the God, like the God self, your God knowledge, your God being, your God self, the Godhead, the God in you. You're minimizing it behind choices you choosing as far as or you killing each other over a color. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk through these certain doors because they might not relate to what you're doing, or this certain street or certain block. But then you have that woman there that created this God. So now every time y'all killing each other, it's like a battle of the gods taking each other out in the streets. But then we need these gods to be around to raise these sons that these goddesses is having. You see what I'm saying? The goddesses having sons, but you niggas is out here in the streets killing each other, and you eliminating all the sons.
No.
So who gonna raise the sons if all the sons is killing each other?
You on the right track, but you missing something. We're not just killing the sons, we're killing our mothers with heartbreak.
There you go. You right. You right. What's up, Rayshawn Sharif?
Hey,
that boy real? What I really?
Hey, I'm gonna say, I look at my friends, right? You know, I'm not gonna be friends with somebody that don't take care of their kids, especially if you're a man with a son. Because majority of my friends, we didn't have fathers. So therefore, if you can't be what you didn't have, then man, you can't be around me, bro. And I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from perfect. But I understand the struggle that comes with life. You know what I'm saying? I understand the ups and downs. It's like when a person look at you, they should be what example are you leaving with them? You know what I'm saying? Because you can leave a person on a good note or a bad note. But all I want the people that I deal with to hold me accountable, because I'm gonna hold you accountable. You
Right.
know, I know how it is to be a young man without no guidance. That
Yeah.
make you an animal, man. That's
Right.
man. You know, it does something to you when you don't have the proper leadership or the proper
Right.
guidance. That's why we all
Right.
veer towards gangs or hoods or cliques
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the hell you want to
Right.
label it. Because
Right.
everything in the world is a gang, whether it's the police force, the army, the
Yeah.
church, the
They
Muslims,
gang
the
too.
Crips, the Bloods,
Yeah.
whatever. Everything is a
Yeah.
part of a gang, and
It
together each
is,
are
bro.
made. So I'm
Right.
only as strong as the one standing beside me.
Right.
And I'm only
Yeah.
as strong as the one that I can say, man, you know what? Let's get this done. We might not
Right.
agree on everything. We gonna bump heads because we men. But men need
Right.
to quit allowing their feelings to control them. Man,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm mad, I don't even get mad at no nigga. I don't even know how to express that because I don't, you know what I'm saying? But if we
Yeah.
have a disagreement, I'm not gonna be mad at you for no 2 and 3 and 4 years, months. Nigga, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get
Yeah.
it off my chest, and whatever comes with it at that moment, that's what it is. But it
That's what
don't
it
have to
is.
come. It don't have to come to physical forms all the
Right.
time.
Right.
You can
Right.
be a grown man, not say, you know what, I'm gonna just stay out your way, you stay out mine. I'm gonna
Yeah.
respect you, just respect me.
Mhm. Well, see, that's the thing, man. The mental part, man. We got to get stronger mentally,
Yeah.
especially as melanated men, bro. Because even with the women, a lot of these women, they not respecting a lot of these men out here. When we talking about the goddess, every man ain't gonna get a goddess because they mind not right. You ain't even ready for the
Are
goddess. You know what I'm
you a
saying?
god?
You don't have the god like mind state.
That's why I said, are
You're
you
not
a
ready.
god?
You're not tapped in. So when it come to that, it's like certain things that come at us, man. We gotta stop. When you react to certain things, then what you're doing when you react to those things is you're allowing whatever those things that's making you react to be true. You know what I'm saying? That's like if a nigga be like, hoe ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You sitting up here arguing with a nigga calling you a hoe ass. Is you a hoe ass nigga? What you getting mad for, nigga? Yeah, whatever, nigga. Long as you don't put your hands
Nah,
on
for
me
real.
and
For
go
real.
about my business because I know what I do gonna affect my kids
Exactly.
too. I know what I can lose a whole bunch behind a nigga who probably ain't got shit.
Ain't got no. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you
You
gotta
feel
stay
what I'm
away
saying?
from.
So it's some things we gotta stop reacting
Yeah.
to it so much because when you react to it, you accepting it and you calling it to be true.
Hey,
If you
nah,
know it
for
ain't
real.
true, what you mad for? You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
like I remember I was one of them people, cuz I swear, man, I was one of them people. Anytime you say something that don't line up to me, I'm speaking on it.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
called myself, like, a nigga can say something about you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can fight, y'all, and guess what? He still gonna feel the same way. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Nowadays, a
yep,
nigga can't take getting beat up. So a nigga gonna shoot or a nigga gonna tell the
yep,
law. Niggas is putting laws in your life now. So to
yep.
avoid me getting them taken away from my kids, I'm gonna remove myself
Mhm.
from the situation.
Right,
I'm
right.
not gonna let it get to that far. You know why? Because I'm grown. I'm a grown man, bro.
That's
I'm a
right.
growing man. I'm growing every
There you
day.
go.
So
There
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna allow that was one control me any longer. And
Right.
I haven't forgotten how to do nothing I once done.
Nothing.
To be honest, I'm good at everything I want. I'm even better because I'm seasoned.
Right.
I had to tell
Right.
her, you ain't had enough fights to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got enough experience, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But the conversation was so live because if you giving these young men something they can relate to, they'll sit down and listen to you. I don't
Right.
go in there as I'm some super crip. I don't, man. No, let me holler at you about some real shit.
Right.
Because the road you going, nigga, that penitentiary, you gonna die in there.
Hell yeah.
You gonna be somebody
Yeah.
girl in there. So you
Yeah.
gonna talk to them real, nigga. You gonna be, hey,
Yeah.
because niggas that's walking these same streets, guess what they was doing down there? Wearing
Mhm.
t-shirts and Kool-Aid on their eyes. But
Yeah.
out here, some big gangsters. Why? Because when
Yeah.
that pressure comes, pressure bust pipes.
It do,
You know
bro.
what
It
I'm
do,
saying?
bro.
So
It really do,
before
bro.
I let somebody go down that road, I'll tell you, like, man, let me holler at you, bro. That ain't
Mhm.
what's up. We've been there,
Yeah.
done that. That's what experience come from.
Mhm.
Man, I've been there, done that. I ain't trying to fit in with these kids. I'm not a
Mhm.
kid. But if I
Yeah.
could give them
That's why.
something that can maybe help them, I ain't scared to
Mhm.
drop it.
That's why boys gotta stop hollering. I love my family and I love my kids. If you really love your family, you love your kids and all that. Why would you do something foolish to get yourself took away from them?
Man,
So
stupid.
that's your fault too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you do something foolish to get yourself took away from 'em, if you love them like that, put yourself in a
Yeah.
position, surround yourself around elevated people,
Mhm.
surround yourself and put yourself in a position to where you know whatever you doing, the moves that you making is not gonna affect you to the point where it gets you away from fathering your
Yeah,
kids.
nah, for real.
Then you come out, you mad because she with another nigga, and the nigga raising your kids might be touching them, doing fucked up shit to them, teaching them the wrong shit when you should have stayed out here. It was your decision. Don't go back to what you did. If you know what you did ain't put you where you at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what it all boils
That's
down
a fear
to.
of mine. That was one of my fears. My kids calling somebody else father or daddy. Hell no, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, what? Nah, for real. Hey, but let me get off this thing, man. I got some company just pulled up.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at you, boy.
All right, love y'all, bro.
All right, love you too, boy. One.
Hey, with that being said, like, quick summary. Hey, man, if like I never been to prison, but I've been to jail. And
Yeah, I did take jail time, man.
my favorite thing to tell somebody is that advice sounds like somebody that's never been to jail
Right.
giving you advice, something that can end you up in jail.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
I wouldn't take no advice from. I wouldn't take advice on things that can keep you up in jail or prison
From nobody, bro.
someone that has been to jail.
Yeah, for real, though. Real talk, bro.
You finna go out and rob a store. Go talk to somebody that's been to jail or prison, and then
For
make the decision.
robbing the store. Yeah.
And then make the decision if you want to rob the store.
For real, bro. For real, man.
Look, don't go talk to your homeboys that ain't been to jail or prison, and
Yeah.
telling you it's a good idea to rob the store.
You know what I'm saying?
Prison.
Look, bro, I did my thing, bro, and this is the realest advice I can give this generation, man. Look for OG, bro. And the reason I say that because and real no, bro. Ray Sean tell you he know too, bro. Like look for OG because when we grew up, you know, bro, Van, when we grew up, it wasn't they getting raised by like who these artists on the internet and all that. That's who raising them now. We got physically raised by men, bro. Like our OGs can talk to us, can touch us, we can communicate with them, we can sit next to them and have conversation. Look for an OG and get some advice from an OG because if you go on the internet, you're probably gonna look up the wrong information, bro. Look for an OG, bro. If you want to know some real advice to keep you out of trouble and steer you the right direction, that's what's gonna help you.
I know it's about to go down in this summer. These teens have a whole different experience this summer. I know that.
Right.
You know, I went to Killeen, so a lot of my friends kind of went to Killeen, but I also went to Nolan. So I got some that went to Ellison. But it's military too. I went to the Ellison championship game. You know, some OGs from the other side pulled me
Right.
aside and said, like what I'm doing, and time we sit down.
Yeah.
Interested on what's about to happen because I got a long branch. I got to shake the whole something positive. There's a move about to be dope. To be real.
Yeah.
But all right.
It's going down. Let's going down, man. We're gonna close it out, man. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going down, bro. Like, you know, we just gotta, you know, stay focused on the right path, man, and try to open other people's minds up to the same thing, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Prosperity Innovator, check them out. That's my company. Also, Home Team Camper, that's his company as well. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you check out Ground Consciousness. Make sure you hit up the Amazon store, bookstore. Don't think like you think. You know, make sure I go support Corey and all his movements. And like I like to say, man, hey, why be happy when you be great?
Peace.
All right, bro.
All right, one.